Don Lemon went viral. I don't know if you saw this clip. It's about a week old.
Farmers say without these workers, they have about 2 days that they can run their farms. And then after that, it's over. Oh my gosh, I love this. Now you're finding out, you dumb idiots. Now you're just figuring this shit out.
First of all, I love the language. I appreciate it, man. It's very refreshing. You're giddy like a little schoolgirl over the fact Americans are being screwed over. The person that you were supporting, very clearly supporting Kamala Harris, wasn't going to change shit. You're laughing that these voters, Republicans, independents, or whoever, voted for Trump, and now you're saying they got food into thinking he was.
Out, you dumb idiots. Now you're just figuring this shit out. You're so stupid and you deserve it.
All these people that I see that are perpetually in their feelings about Kamala losing, which is obviously what's happened here. All these guys like Don Lemon, from DL to all of them, and all these folks, throw a stick, throw a rock, it'll land on one of these morons, one of these sellouts, right? Who had eyes, their eyes were full of dollar bills, dollar signs. Of all the opportunity that was going to come their way if Kamala Harris was to win. Oh, they were going to get the hookup. Woo! It was going to be good for them. All of them are in their feelings, and it's going to stay this way for at least 6 months. Until they accept the fact, oh, I guess I got to move on with life. Don has been crying in his Rice Krispies, or his crepes. He's been crying in his Eggs Benedict with his husband every morning, thinking about all the money he could have made. If it wasn't for those nosy kids that wanted to report the news the right way, they wanted to tell the right stories, and at the end of the day, it's not even about that, is it? It's about the horrible Democratic Party being unable to beat Donald Trump. It's nothing to cry about if Kamala lost. She wasn't going to change anything anyway. I don't know why these morons think she was. She wasn't running on changing anything. She was running to keep things the way they are. If you didn't like the way the things were, then you didn't really have an alternative, did you? If you felt life was that good under Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, going with Kamala wasn't going to fix anything. Don knows that. Don's not a dumb man. He's a sellout. He's a cornball. He's not funny. And he's a horrible specimen of a backbone in a human being. But he ain't stupid. You don't make that kind of money being stupid. Him and Joy Reid are not dumb. Don't be dismissive. They're really good at not giving a shit about black people. They're excellent at it. He's been doing it for years. I got content I've covered. The real Don Lemon. I got it on my YouTube channel. Just to educate you a little bit about who Don Lemon is. Because one of the things that Don Lemon is proclaiming is that he's going to be bigger and blacker now.
Men and women who risked their lives for our freedom and equality wanted for us. They fought for us and generations to come to be better than them, not to be illiterate or deadbeat dads or criminals.
A black Bill O'Reilly, which is what Don Lemon was, which was a black person pointing at black people, finding what's wrong with black people, and never questioning the white establishment that they were getting paychecks from. Well, I show exactly his trajectory of hating on blacks, and it wasn't until his ass saw the handwriting on the wall that he was going to hit the bricks that he started going, I'm no ways tired. His ass is already halfway out the door.
You fucking deserve it because you're so dumb.
Hey, Don, any Democratic voter who's been crying in their Rice Krispies every morning in their underwear, drinking cold coffee, depressed about Trump being president, any of them that thought that Kamala Harris was going to fix the system, change the system, what are they? Oh, we know. Just good Americans, right? I say fucking idiots. But I'm not like you, so I'll just say misinformed, grossly misinformed.
It's hypocrisy. So go with me here. Yes, I am gloating over your stupidity and how you were taken. I'm cackling in Kamala, says in Shanta. I am You have been co-opted because you're in a fucking cult and you don't even realize it because you have stupid MAGA brain.
Don Lemon has accepted the fact that the MAGA will not accept him, that there is no play for him on the right. It's a beautiful thing when you see that happen, right? Right? See how it is when they realize there's no lane for them? Yeah, see, Don, remember Don was working with Elon? Remember this? He made a play after he got drop kicked from 60 Minutes. I'm sorry, from CNN. Once he got kicked off the Clinton News Network, he didn't have, he was like, what am I going to do? I got to do something. And he was like, okay. He went away for a while. It's just so much cocaine one person can do. And he said, okay, I got to do something else. Let me get back in the media. I got money. Let me spend it. Now, this is all me. This is a theory. I'm alleged, him with the cocaine, that's alleged. But he was doing something. Come on, I don't know. But something. He's doing something. He's always been a Republican who cared about LGBT. That's what he's always been. He's never been against wars. He's never been against mass incarceration. What has Don really ever been about? LGBTQ. He complained that black people are homophobic. That'd be about it. And then he just do his regular. So it's basically just a center right show is what he had. There were goofies, and I would say people that are very impressionable, people with low EQ and IQ when it comes to really digesting and analyzing people's coverage. Look at what his actual focus was. They were too busy looking at, oh, he's brown, so that must mean don't flush it down. And if that's all you go on is the skin color of someone, then you'll be fooled all the time. Don made a play to go to the right. It didn't work out, so he had to come back to the center. And now he's safely in the center because that's all he can do. Don Lemon is projecting onto you what he actually feels about himself. It's not a single Kamala Harris voter who would have got shit out of Kamala Harris when it comes to the border being corrected, when it comes to H-1B visas, anything related to immigration. You would have got nothing out of her. You do understand that. If Trump does anything, and I do mean anything on this issue, it will be a win for those people. Because we all know Kamala not only wouldn't have done anything to rectify the problem at the border, she would have made it worse. So you can listen to people like Don Lemon and his friends. You get upset about it because his cursing is trying to get you upset. He's mad because you have not become part of his audience. Think about who Don Lemon is. He's a guy who was paid tens of millions of dollars per year. He had a show on CNN. I don't know how many people tuned into it. This guy can't even crack 1 million subscribers on YouTube, and he's been here almost a year. How are you going to be Don Lemon and can't do that? He has been rejected by the people. He's known globally. And the man can't pull in 1 million subscribers. You'll be mad too. You'll be upset too. This proves that without him being on CNN and having all that money behind him, having him put him in that nice office, him having the tailor, making suits just the right way, having the lighting adjusted, never a problem with the computers, having all those things, if it wasn't for all of the accompaniments, the infrastructure that is the CNN machine, he would have never been able to stay on the air. He would have never been successful. That's the rub. And if you look at it from that vantage point, you can feel a little sorry for Lemon Head. If you want something done about immigration, you want something done about the employment, the disparities of people brought in from other countries to work here while Americans could be doing those jobs, getting displaced, you are never going to get that out of Kamala. Never, ever, ever, ever were you going to get that out of Kamala. If Trump does anything on that area at all, if he just looks over there, if he just walks over and picks up a piece of paper off of that area and puts it in the trash can, he will have done more than Kamala would do. You understand? All right, let's keep it going. Thank y'all. Hit the like button if this makes sense. get the light back. Sometimes reality has to be represented so that people understand exactly. His narrative is one way, but his narrative is not accurate. It is just that. It's his narrative. It's not reality. It's still going to come out better under Trump for people who are concerned about that issue. Not under Kamala. Okay.